In today's video, I'm going to show you how to snap a photo in the HubSpot app and then send that photo in an email. Hi, I'm Ryan Schweihart, founder of Whole Heart Impact, where I help businesses grow leveraging HubSpot and Zapier. Today's website, we're going to role play a little bit. We're going to pretend like we're the owner of a cleaning company. Now, what we want to do is we want to have our cleaners, whenever they get done with a job, snap a photo of the clean home that they just did. One, it serves as a little bit of proof that everything was done and that we can kind of mark it off. But the main thing that we're going to do is then leverage that photo that we snap and send it in an email to the client, and then that client will say, oh, hey, my clean home's waiting for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the HubSpot app on our phone, and we're going to snap the photo. Then once that photo goes in, it's going to automatically be processed by Zapier, and then Zapier is going to send the email. In our case, we're using Gmail, but if you were to use Outlook or something like that, you could very much leverage that. So let's dive in. The first thing we want to do is snap the photo. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and record my screen on my phone. And then we will go ahead and open up HubSpot itself. And I have a deals pipeline set up, and I've just got a cleaning pipeline. We'll go ahead and pretend like we're done with the cleaning and we want to snap our photo. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually select add note here in the middle left. And when I do that, I have the option to select the camera icon, and then I can upload an existing photo or take a new one. What we want to do is take a photo here. And so then it'll pop up our camera. And then let's just say that this is the clean home that we want to show. And so we'll go ahead and do that, use photo. And then whenever I save the photo, it's going to essentially trigger the automation to run. And then this all happened at 2:16, as you can see. Go ahead and stop the recording there. And then if I pull up Gmail here, so I have Gmail pulled up here, and here's the email that came through at 2:17. So it took about a minute for it to process. It depends on the Zapier plan that you're on, depending on how quickly it's going to trigger. I think mine is pulling this type of engagement every 2 minutes or so. So it could take as long as 2 minutes for the email to come through, but I don't think the 2 minutes is really that big of a deal in this situation. So I went ahead and customized the subject line saying your clean home is waiting for you. Hi, we do a name replace to go ahead and put in the client's first name, but I didn't do that here. You know, we are excited to share that your clean home is ready. Here's a sneak peek at the shine that's waiting for you. Thank you for giving me and my team the opportunity to freshen your beautiful home, and then the names of the cleaners. So if we go ahead and open this, we can see that this was essentially the photo that we took earlier. So how did we do it? It's a pretty simple 3-step zap that we got set up. So I'll hop over into that portion there. So the zap itself, the trigger step that we're going to focus on is a new engagement in HubSpot. So I'll hop into the edit mode so you can see a little bit more of the breakdown. So new engagement is the event that we're triggering on, and map your account in HubSpot. And for the trigger itself, what we did in the app is we added a note and we attached an image to that note. So what we want the type of engagement to trigger is whenever a note is essentially added within HubSpot. And so that will trigger it. And then what I ended up needing to do is actually go with a custom webhook step. It seems like there's some capability within HubSpot to use some of their steps that they have built out, but I was having trouble using them. Whereas when I went the full-on custom step, using a private access token and that type of thing, I did not have any issues. So you may try some of the steps that are built out. I think it's a get signed public URL or something like that later on down the line. because it may be a bug. I didn't reach out to Zapier or anything, but yeah, you can very much go this route and it should work for you. So with the webhook itself, I'm using a Git webhook. And then if I hop over into the action, here's the URL that you want to use. Essentially, it's the API base portion, and then /files, /v3, /files, / the attachment ID from the trigger step, /signed -URL. We don't need to pass really anything else. The other thing that you need to put in the authorization is, or in the headers is the authorization. And so then you'll use bearer and then your private access token. So what I've done, if we hop over into HubSpot itself, what you'll need to do is come over here to integrations, private apps, and go ahead and create a private app. Then whenever you do, the main thing that you'll want to make sure that you have is if we come into the app itself and check out the scopes, we want to have files.ui hidden read and then a files as well as the scope. So um, that those are the two scopes that you'll need to make sure that you include. And then once you get your private access token, you can view the access token and then copy and paste it into this header portion. And then the last step is to go ahead and build out your email. Again, I'm using Gmail. You could use the same thing in Outlook, but essentially to build out the step that we're using is send email, and then the action to build it out. You know, you can customize the to, the from, any sort of CC or BCC information. You can change the from name. You can put in a reply to email address, and then go ahead and customize your subject. You can use personalization tokens. If you want to use HTML, you can do that and paste that HTML into the body portion of the action step to build it out. And then the main thing that we use is the attachments itself. And so once we get the URL from the public URL essentially, then we can just pass that public URL here. And whenever it gets sent, it will grab that image itself and attach it to the email. So yeah, you should be good to go, even though the public URL expires after a certain point in time. By sending it this way, the attachment will persist and be available even if they don't access the email within the time that the URL is valid. So yeah, that's, if I wasn't clear about that in this portion, like the second step is meant to get that public URL for the file that was uploaded. And so yeah, that's all that's being done here. Is essentially we are taking this file that was uploaded into our HubSpot account that we have access to, but not necessarily people outside of HubSpot, outside of our HubSpot portal have access to. And so, yeah, that public URL gets generated. It expires after a certain time. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me, some other use cases. It's like maybe, you're just a service, in general that wants to verify or show that something is working. Um, so then you could do that and take a video or a picture and show that your whatever you were there to fix or improve has been done. And so whether you're, I don't know, a plumber or an electrician or something like that, um, this could be a cool way to give people that immediate feedback and peace of mind if they're out of town or not going to be home for a little while. We're kind of in this world of instant gratification. So you can say, I wonder how, people might be thinking, I wonder how it's going, or I wonder if they fixed it. And even if they did fix it, I want to see it for myself. So this gives people an opportunity to really just send them that proof then and there immediately. that they can then see on their phone and have that peace of mind, if you will. So uh, let me know if you have any questions. You can get more robust with the Zap and make sure that you're filtering the right upload. And so, you may want to pass some text into the note itself that you could then filter on in the Zap to make sure that you're not just sending photos all the time for any note that gets uploaded. And so you may want to have some sort of standardization to then allow some filtering to occur and making sure that you send the right information that you want to. So I'll leave it there for now. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Reach out to me directly, and bye for now.